Hello ladies, gentlemen, beautiful people. My name is Nes Vquez, better known as Nes, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you how I mastered the invitation. Now there's other tactics that other mentors use regarding how to invite someone to see your opportunity, but I'm going to share with you the tactic that I actually use, and it's called the 4-step invite. Now before I get into that, I need you to understand that the invitation is not the explanation. You see, a lot of times what happens is you have amateurs that get involved in this business, in this industry, and they start explaining what the opportunity is to people who have no idea what it's about. And it actually could scare them. That's called fire hosing people with information. It's also called verbal vomiting, okay? And if you're spamming your business link on your Facebook page, or you're writing too much about it, you detailing what your company offers, that's not the way to go, okay? So remember that the invitation is not the explanation, okay? You can't share anything at all until you can share everything. And the best way to share everything is when you properly invite your guests, your future prospects, to a live event, to a webinar, to a teleconference, or whatever means that your company or your mentors use to share the opportunity with other people. So I want you to understand this as well. If your prospects tell you no when you try to invite them out, do not get discouraged. Do not get emotional about it. Take the loss. I'm going to show you how to take the loss. I'm going to show you how to play to win, how to take the loss. Now, this guide is to provide you with examples so you can have structure and more effectiveness to your invites. When it comes to the invitation, the less you say, the more effective it is. Okay? Now, the whole point of the invitation is to pique enough interest to get them wanting to know more information about what is it you have to show them. Okay, so it's important that you write this down if you're taking notes. Okay, now the whole point is to get your gears grinding. You see, there's something missing when it comes to your invite, and that's why people aren't seeing your presentation if you actually are attempting to invite them out. Okay, so the whole point of this is to get your gears grinding and get your team, get your business up and going. So the 4 steps to the invitation process is this. Step number 1, be in a hurry. Okay, people need to feel a sense of urgency. Step number 2, clear the time, clear the day, clear the location. Step number 3, pique interest. And step number 4, confirm the details. So step number 1, be in a hurry. You heard the saying, time is money, right? Well, in the 4-step invite, if you're doing a voice call, you don't want to be on the phone for more than 45 seconds. Make it 45 seconds or less. All right, time is money when it comes to this. And so step number 1 is to act like you're in a hurry. If you're actually not in a hurry, just act like it. Okay, it'll give your prospect that sense of urgency. So these are ways how you can give your prospect the feeling that you're in a hurry, okay, and that this is urgent. You can say, I don't have a lot of time right now. I only have about a second. I'm kind of busy at the moment. Hey, real quick, I'm in a rush right now. I don't have much time to talk, but, okay, you can use any one of these, all right? Or you can use anything that you want to say as long as the structure is the same, as long as you're following the guidelines. So step number 1 is be in a hurry. Step number 2 is clear the time, clear the day, all right? Clear the location. This is several ways how you can actually clear the time and date. What are you doing at 8? If they say nothing, it's called a win. All right, we're playing to win here. What are you doing tonight after 7? If you want to set them up for 7:30 or 8 o'clock, this is a good one. What are you doing tonight after 7 o'clock? Okay, what are you doing right now? kid. This really works well with family members and close friends. What are you doing right now? If these are people that you're seeing every day, that's a good way to clear the time. Okay. What time will you be free tonight or tomorrow? What are you doing on Tuesday or Wednesday after work? A lot of times it's good when you give people two choices. All right. It's always good when you give them two options. All right. You can also say, get over to my house right now. Now, it all depends on the kind of relationship you have with a friend, with a co-worker, with a family member of yours. You know, that's a good way to clear some time. Hey, I'm going over to your house right now. If it's someone you see on a regular, ongoing basis, this works really well. Or you can say, I'm coming over. So how do you use step number 1 and step number 2 in the same bracket? Well, this is how it connects. Say, listen, I only have about a second. What are you doing tonight after 7 o'clock? Now, your tone in your voice is important. You want to make sure that it's a tone you would normally use if you really were in a hurry. Practice. Just be real with it. Play tricks in your mind. All right? So that's pretty much how it bridges together. Hey, look, I don't have a lot of time right now. What are you doing tonight at 8? So that's how it bridges together. So remember, play to win. If you clear time, it's considered a win. If they tell you they will be busy or they're currently busy at the moment or booked, it's called taking a loss. And it's absolutely fine. If you take a loss, it's absolutely normal. I'm going to teach you how to take the loss. So how to take the loss. Pretty much when someone gives you a response like that they're busy or they have other obligations, abort mission. Okay? So let me teach you how to take the loss. You abort mission. You can simply hang up. All right? You can simply hang up. Now, this move right here is risky and unpopular with many people, but it worked for me on many occasions. Why is that? If I tell someone, listen, I don't have a lot of time right now. What are you doing at 8 o'clock? And they tell me they're busy, I hang up. Well, guess what? I just pique their interest more, especially if it's out of my character to do something like that. They really have to feel that this is an urgent matter. What would you do, right, if you was in a situation that was a total emergency and you needed to call someone who was going to be available at the very moment? You're not going to sit there and really, you know, worry about how to end things in the most friendliest way as possible. You're going to keep calling people. Act like you have 20 people to call in the next 5 minutes. That's how you need to act like. Have that level of urgency. Put yourself in that character. All right. So like I said, it's risky and unpopular, but it worked for me on many occasions because on many occasions people called back and I went about the 4-step process all over again. There's another way you could take the loss. All right, cool, no problem. I gotta go now. Remember, you're in a hurry. Keep in mind the entire time, step number 1, you're in a hurry. Okay? All right, cool, no problem. I'll catch you at a better time. No problem, I have to run now. We'll talk soon. I'm in a hurry right now, but I'll touch base with you soon. So how does this all play out? Well, simple. Hey, listen, I only have about a second to talk right now. What are you doing right now? Oh, I'm pretty busy. Okay, cool. We'll talk soon. Click. Wouldn't that pique your interest if that was a friend on the other line? Of course it would. That's the whole point of it. Okay? And then on another day or maybe another time during that day, go about the same 4-step invite process. Just follow the rules. All right? Step number 3, pique interest with conviction. So if you're piquing interest with conviction and you're in a voice call, you need to really sound like you have some conviction in you. Okay? So this is how it plays out. I only have about a second to talk. What are you doing tonight after 7 o'clock? Nothing great. Listen, I have something extremely important I absolutely have to talk to you about. Okay, I have something extremely important I have to talk to you about. Or I have a big idea I want to run by you with a friend of mine. Or I found something big. When I saw it, I thought of you. Do I have enough credibility with you to get a few minutes of your life? Life is a big word, all right? And most times if they're your friends, if they're your buddies, and you ask them, do I have enough credibility with you? Most times they're going to say, yes, of course you got credibility with me. What is this about? Okay, if they say no, when you ask that question, do I have enough credibility with you? Here's the tip. Lose their number and don't worry about talking to them again, because obviously they don't care about you. So you can also say, I have something for you. Listen, I only have about a second to talk. What are you doing at 7 o'clock? Nothing? Okay, great. I have something for you. I see you at 8 o'clock in your house. Okay, so that's pretty much how it works. You can also say something like, I just found out how to graduate from school debt-free. All right, but have conviction in your voice. Have excitement in your voice, okay? Because that's what's going to arouse their curiosity. That is what's going to pique their interest. I just found a program that's going to help me pay for my daughter's college tuition. This is great for parents, okay? I just found a way how to double my income as a, for example, chiropractor in the next 1 to 2 years part-time. I will introduce you to the right people in charge of this program. This is great. If you have a business type of relationship, a co-worker type of relationship with someone, this actually works really, really well, okay? You can also use the if-would approach. If I send you a video, would you watch it? So again, step 1, be in a hurry. Step 2, clear the time. Step number 3, pique interest, okay? With conviction. So what I recommend is this. You can actually mix it up a little bit. You can say something like, I just found out how to graduate from school debt-free. And then you can use, if I send you a video, would you watch it? That's if you're showing them via video presentation, whether it's a YouTube link or whatever the case may be. Now, for my findings, it's always better when you have people attend a live event. And a live event could be, you know, a live event at a venue nearby, your neighborhood or in your region or in your city. All right, it could be a live webinar, it could be a live opportunity call. As long as it's a live event, those work best. Why? Because people like to connect with others. This business is all about building relationships, and you know what I find is that live events is always the best method to go when you want to share an opportunity with someone. Okay, or even a one-on-one meeting or a two-on-one meeting, it is still a live event going on. Okay, now sometimes your prospect is gonna ask, what is it? And this is where a lot of people get stuck, because this is like a hurdle that your prospects throw at you when you're in the middle of inviting them, and I know how that is. So here's a couple of tactics that I use to overcome the what is it obstacle that they throw at you, that what is it hurdle. Okay, so remember, when overcoming the what is it question, repeat step number 1. You're in a hurry. So you can say, listen, like I said, I'm in a hurry right now. Use a response below. Okay, so you can use any one of these responses. When my friend showed me, it was completely worth my time. And then proceed to step number 4, which is confirm. So will I see you at 8 o'clock or not? All right, you could say it's 90% visual and impossible to explain it. You could say, I'll go over the details with you later. Do I have enough credibility to get a few minutes out of your life? If you didn't use that, during step number 3, this is a good one to use, you know, to overcome the what is it objection. Something worth looking at and valuable to me when I saw it. It's a way to stay at home and raise your kids. It's a way to, you can use their why to finish the response. So for instance, if they don't like their job because it doesn't give them enough time to spend time with their family, you can use, it's a way to stay at home and raise your kids. If they don't make enough money, you can say it's a way to supplement your current ongoing income at your job. Okay, you can also use a response like, it's like trying to give you a haircut over the phone. It's impossible to explain it. And go straight to step number 4. Will I see you at 8 o'clock or not? All right, so remember, repeat step number 1. Like I said, I'm in a hurry. It's like trying to give you a haircut over the phone. It's impossible to explain it. So will I see you at 8 o'clock or not? Okay, so there's several different ways how you can respond to this. And like I said, it doesn't have to be verbatim, as long as you follow the structure that I'm giving you with this 4-step invite. Step number 4, confirm the time or date. So this is how it all plays out, right? Step number 1, be in a hurry. Hey, listen, I only have about a second right now. What are you doing at 8 o'clock tonight? Nothing great. Listen, I found something huge and I thought of you. I absolutely have to see you. All right? Will I be able to see you at Starbucks at 8? Okay, great. Will I be able to see you at this location at this time? All right, just confirm and verify the details, all right, that you gave them. Just follow the 4-step invite structure, and your effectiveness on your invite would skyrocket. It would skyrocket with this. Now, mastering the invite is important because the invitation, all right, is the gateway skill in our profession. It is the gateway skill in our profession. And yes, you don't have any bosses, but your boss is your schedule. So if you want to know how to get meetings and events going on in your business, you got to learn how to fill your schedule. And the 4-step invite is a great way. It's a great tactic that you could use to help you do that. And it's also a great tactic that you could use to pique interest. Because, you know, the system we follow is PS3, pique interest, share the information, and 3-way call. So 4-step invite is a great way to pique interest. So this is what a text message invite looks when it's a win, okay? So this is one of my buddies. He participated with me in this exercise. His name is Jairo Miranda. All right, we call him Reese. That's his nickname. And this is what he writes, because a lot of times we spar together, you know. Professionals sharpen their skills, so occasionally we do this. And if you notice, it isn't perfect. The spelling and the grammar isn't perfect. All right, so it depends what type of relationship that you have with the person that you are actually messaging. So he messages me this: "What's up, Nes? Listen, I'm working on something huge right now. When I seen it, I thought of you. All right, when I seen it, you was the first person I thought about. Link up with me on 34th Street around 7 p.m. Don't have a lot of time to speak right now, so I'll see you there." So you notice that, you know, it wasn't really perfect when it came to punctuation and grammar and wording and spelling, whatever the case may be, but the structure was still there, okay? So he was in a hurry, all right? He cleared time and location, all right? He piqued my interest, right? He saw something huge, and when he saw it, I was the first person he thought about. He piqued my interest, okay? And as we go along, you know, he's going to confirm. So I gave him the "what is it" objection. I said, "Got it, bro. What is it?" And he override that objection and said, "It's impossible to explain it. It's 90% visual. I would take you to the right people in charge of this program." That's a great way to overcome the "what is it" hurdle that I threw at him. And I said, "Okay, I will be there." And he confirmed it by saying, "Great, see you then." So it doesn't have to be super perfect, but the 4-step invite tactic is designed to give you structure to what is it that you're trying to do, which is invite your prospects out. This is how it looks when you take a loss. So in this exercise, okay, Reese copied and pasted the same message to me, and I gave him, you know, I told him I'll be busy and I have to pass. And this is the response. So he goes, "What's up, Nes? Listen, I'm working on something huge right now. When I saw it, you was the first person I thought about. You know, meet up with me on 34th Street around 7 p.m. I don't have a lot of time to speak right now, so I'll see you there." And then I responded back, "Wait, bro, I'm actually busy, so I have to pass." And this is how he took a loss. "Cool, I'll speak to you whenever my schedule is open again." Okay. And then on another day, he would continue that type of structure. Okay, so you could do this by voice, you could do this by text. You can send a whole lot more invites through text. You want to make sure that you don't copy and paste everything word for word on you know, on people's texts. And you definitely don't want to send a chain letter, because your relationship with other people is different depending on the person. Now, so you want to make sure that you use common sense, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I hope this video was able to provide some type of value to you and your business. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll be putting out more videos to help provide value to your life and your business. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can actually email me at partnerwithnes@gmail.com. I'll be more than happy to help you out in any way that I possibly can. Okay, I just want to wish you infinite blessings, all right, and wish you much success in building a business.